everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to discuss trick training and you're going to learn how to teach your dog this impressive looking trick. But firstly, let's touch on the benefits of trick training. To begin with, it'll help you become a better dog trainer and handler, which is always a good thing. Secondly, it'll strengthen the relationship and increase trust between you and your dog. Thirdly, you'll develop more focus in your dog. Fourth, you'll teach your dog to love and enjoy learning. And lastly, if you're anything like me, you'll enjoy showing off your dog's new skills and making your friends and family a little jealous. So without further ado, let's get into how we teach this impressive looking trick. Before we teach the dog this trick, there's one main prerequisite. We need to have taught them how to follow a lure. So firstly, get a piece of food and put it in front of the dog's nose, and then move your hand slightly so that the dog has to follow the food, and when it takes even one little step, I want you to mark by saying yes and then reward. Progressively increase the distance that the dog needs to move and follow that lure before you reward, and you'll end up with something that looks a bit like this. Put your arm against the wall but low to the ground, and then you get the lure and you lure your dog over. So Jack, up, good boy, and you get him to go over the arm. And then we get our lure again. Come on, Jack. And we raise our hand up a bit higher so the dog has to kind of jump over it. And we lure the dog up, over. And at this point, I'm pairing a word with it at the same time. Come over here, Jack. And we raise our hand up a little bit more. Up. Make the dog actually work for it and jump over the hand. If he goes under, do not reward. Let me show you what that might look like. So if he goes under our arm, we're not going to reward. We're not rewarding that. I'm taking the food away. Come on. Sit. Again. Arms up higher this time. Up. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Now Jack doesn't know this trick. So he's learning this while I'm showing it to you. Indy's very good at it, but Jack doesn't know it. Sit down. Up. Oh, no. Up. Yes. Good boy. Making it even more difficult. It's much easier for Jack because he does understand the up command already. Sit. Up. No. Up. Yes. Good boy. So now that we've gotten as much height as we need, we're going to start to move ourselves away from the flat surface we're using. In my case, of course, we're using the tree. In your case, you'll probably be using a wall. And now that we've taught our dog to go up at the height we require, come on, Jack. Come back. Good boy. Sit down. Now we're going to start to move our hand away from the tree because we're not going to be doing this next to a tree or a wall forever. Okay, so we start by only moving our hand a little bit away, up, yes. And we stay at that sort of maximum height where the dog has learned to do it. Come over, sit. And we move our hand further away again, up. And again, I am speeding this process up for the purpose of the video. Jack, sit. We go further away again, I'm about a foot away now, up. Yes, good boy. Jack, come. You may want to kink your wrist up so that it forms a bit of a bracket. You can do it with your hand up that way or that way. Up. Yes, good boy. And then suddenly, we don't need the tree at all. Sit. Come back over this way, mister. Up. Yeah, good boy. Some things to keep in mind while teaching this to your dog. Slow and steady wins the race. You're most likely not going to speed through the learning like you just saw me do with Jack. Use a wall rather than a tree, like I am here with Indy, and the best way to teach a dog anything is in a low distraction environment. And keep your training sessions short. Under 10 minutes is perfect. And that brings us to the end of the tutorial. I hope you all got something out of it, and if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.